Oh. Interesting. I thought we'd actually be getting all the way to the chamber, but no, we get stopped short by Raubon here. A pleasure, Dekumon. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Something tells me this one's not going to be voiced. I can't get that lucky. Not with this many random Syndicate members in here.
Yugiri,
oh, wow.
An honor to meet you.
It is actually voiced.
To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I
was gonna say, I didn't think you had much treasures on you.
To request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish.
Maybe it'll help bend a little ears here.
My nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearn to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Damn, it still sounds way too harsh.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge.
Holy cow, a lot more people escaped than I thought.
It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow.
That's a lot of bodies.
Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
Well, wow. At least you're willing to work for your food.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this guy for reasons you guys won't see for a while yet, but trust me, this guy's annoying.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
Well,
the law is the law.
Oh, I like him even less.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
Oh, he's gonna argue against them.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends.
This is not gonna end well.
And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
This guy's an ass. He's a grade A ass.
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Uldar.
Jesus.
Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Also, I love the fact that that's kind of a nod to the East Indian Trading Company of Pirates of the Caribbean infamy right there.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
Ooh. Is this how Little Alamigo came to be?
Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo.
Oh, I see. No, they were living in Little Alamigo. They wanted to come to the city, and the Sultana shut them down.
Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord,
Even Raubon's
I
getting
share
salty
your
here.
concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment,
Jeez.
I have no desire to gamble with my future.
Ruthless is too kind of a word for this guy.
Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
Jeez.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Oh, well, that's an interesting way to vote. No hand raising or anything, just GTFO if you don't like the vote. Yeah, well, no big surprise there. Now the question is how many will follow him. Oh, there's at least one other. And, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Shit. Sorry, Yugiri. We'll find you another place, just not Uldar.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace. And I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
Oh. Yugiri, despite everything that she's been through, is still a pretty kind soul.
If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity.
Jeez. Yeah, how quickly the threats are forgotten.
The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion. Oh, the Mother of Exiles. Wow, that was a long quest.
promises to keep. Oh, what are we getting here? Eye level 90 earrings. Too bad I already have the best earrings I could possibly want. As you observed, the Lorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. Oh, Swift is here, huh? Well, he's always here. Oh, wrong idiot. I completely buzzed by you, Raubon. I'm sorry. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monitors have made their position clear. Agreed. Uldar is not an option. Nor are Limsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but couldn't we put them up in Mordona? It's a neutral territory. The place is rapidly growing. It could definitely use a couple hundred more, skilled workers. Would that I had more time to find an alternative. A place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Oh. Infilia, this is precisely what I wish to discuss. Oh, he is thinking about it. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultana to accept us for a limited time? A week mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself propose, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Uldar, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphino, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat, considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Uldan Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, anon, Dekumon. Wonder how they can help. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Well, getting everyone to Mordona, yeah, that'll be a treat. But once we get them there, they'll be pretty damn useful. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Aw, Momodi, thanks. She is a sweetheart. Oh. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Uldar, Lady Yugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. I don't remember what exactly it is that Teji Adeleji does to set me off, but I remember something he does sets me off, something fierce. Well, it sounds like we all have our work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? So, wow, that worked out better than I thought it would, and worked out very quickly too. Mistress Momodi is quite right. There is much to be done, Dekumon. I would like you to visit Gigion, the 77 Caravans representative in Scorpion Crossing, to ensure that everything goes according to plan. Scorpion Crossing. Where the devil is Scorpion Crossing? Oh, it's kind of outside the door. Don't think I actually remember really interacting with you. Welcome, sir, welcome. May I say what an honor and a privilege it is to serve you. Our finest carriages have been set aside for your use, and each one will be driven by a highly experienced coachman. Save, for one. Beg pardon? Why not all of them? Well, there was an incident, you see. Nothing bad, I hasten to add, and I had no choice but to discipline the fellow responsible. Alas, he proved unduly discouraged by this, and elected to leave our employ. A pity, really. He was so familiar with the route in question. Why, under different circumstances, 'tis very like that I would have chosen him to oversee this very caravan. A thought occurs to me. You are an accomplished adventurer, are you not? Then, mayhap you could go to the Coffer and Coffin and persuade the fellow in question to return? Needless to say, noble sir, I would never suggest such a thing, were it not in your best interest. It is just that a venture of such import would seem to me in demand the very best, would you not agree? Sure, okay. Yeah, just walk into the bar and encourage this guy to return to work. Yeah, this doesn't sound like I'm being set up at all. Or this poor soul's being set up, I'm not sure which is worse. Lead your van. Bug off, the driving days are done. Gigion saw to that. Wouldn't listen when I tried to tell him what happened. Report it to the Blades, he says. It was the goddamn Blades what took me stuff in the first place. To him, it's all excuses and whining, of course. Tells me I've got to pay for the missing goods out of my own bleeding pocket. The nerve of that bastard. Not only his stuff that got robbed. He took me ring and was going to give him to me last, you know. But does he give two shites about me and what I lost? Does he bollocks? Reassure the hearing coach with a wordless leave it to me. That's interesting. Me as an emote, really? Oh, okay. Me. You motion to yourselves like I'll deal with it. You mean to say you'll take care of it? Get the stuff back and everything. Praise the 12. Things are finally starting to look up. I can't tell the Horsons take it all somewhere in Ulfrika's wells. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It ain't like they got to hide the doings being Blades and all. But you best be careful, son. They ain't like to return what they took just cause you ask polite. Probably not. Nofika's wells. Nofika's wells. That doesn't sound remotely familiar. Oh, it's over back by Scorpion Crossing. Ah, there's what I was looking for. Wandering around like a lunatic trying to find this place. I don't like your face, Sonny. Makes me want to do things to it. And I reckon my mates feel the same way. Ain't that right, lads? Oh, you got mates? Where might these mates be? Oh, right there. Well, trust me, dude. You ain't gonna like what I do to your face. Toast. Oh, oh, you jerk. How dare you? For that, you're gonna die. Oh, Brassblade Captain. Useless weaklings, out of the way. How about out of my way? Goodbye. Who is this bastard? The bloody warrior of light himself? Yep, I might be. You want to talk again, dude? I yield. It's all yours. Just don't hurt me, please. Yeah. That was fun. Of course, there's a fate going on outside while I'm trying to deliver this. Eh? Oh, it's you. Any luck finding them blades? What robbed me? Yeah, here we go. Oh, bless you, son. Now I can settle me accounts with Gigion. I'll make my way to Scorpion Crossing straight away. Looking forward to working with you. You know, the way Gigion was playing you up, I half expected you to be a damn traitor, but, you know, you just seem like a decent guy. Well, now that everything's settled, should be able to deal with this. The man of the hour. I hoped you might persuade him to return, but to go so far as to recover the stolen shipment, I must say that was a welcome surprise. Pray, inform Master Alphino that our preparations are complete, and we await his orders. Back in the quicksand, of course. You know, with all these Aetheryte trips, you guys are glad there's no frequent flyer mile system. Put them out of business. No further delays, I trust. Excellent. I should leave more tasks in your capable hands. Of which note, the hourglass is now ready to receive the Domans, which means our next order of business is to ensure their safe passage to Uldar. And how are we going to do that? Apparently with a small-scale operation, huh? As we speak, the Domans are being ferried to Vesper Bay, after which they will be transported by carriage to Uldar. Alas, while our plans have proceeded relatively smoothly until now, efforts to coordinate the refugees' preparations have met with less success. Dekumon, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever needs to be done, do it. Speak with Hosen when you arrive. He has been designated the leader of the first group. Oh, great! I get to be the Gopher of Light again, this time for the Domans, so this will be fun. Oh, I almost walked right by you, dude. I apologize. Still really need an Aetheryte in Vesper Bay. Greetings. Alphino informed me that a Scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Little good it does us when our enemies are the elements and starvation. An act so simple as carrying a heavy crate is beyond the capabilities of our healthiest men, believe it or not. Pray forgive this trifle, but would you bring me the aforementioned crate on the docks? There's no one else whom I can turn. Crate on the docks, huh? Well, at least this questline hasn't been as pointlessly tedious as getting the perfume from Anphilia's lost mother, because that was silly. There's the crate. Good lord, how long does it take to pick this thing up? Thank you. Okay, to be fair, this was tedious. Is that the crate I spy in your arms? Pray give it to me quickly. The contents are dear. Dear? Huh? I thought my strength somewhat restored, but that clearly is not the case. Oh god, take it back, it's too heavy. By the gods, the armor. How could this have happened? 'Twas bestowed upon my father for feats of valor. Every skill forged by a master smith, guaranteed to withstand the test of time. Also, we thought. The armor must have shifted within its confines during the long sea voyage. Many scales have come loose, and there are holes in the bottom of the crate, through which the 4 missing scales I count must have fallen. It can be repaired in time, but only if we recover the scales. Please, sir, retrace your steps and collect any scales you come across. Okay, I said you were trying to be... I was trying to be nice to you, but now you're starting to get on the old tedious thing again. I missed going right by that one. Okay, there we go. I found all the scales. Yeah, this was a pointless little endeavor. See, this is the sort of thing you guys need to trim out. I know not how I can face my father, should those scales be forever lost. Don't worry, dude, I found them. Bless you, sir. I am in your debt. All that remains of Doma now are mementos and memories. I can only hope that when such keepsakes are lost to us, those memories will be enough. Oof, wow. That was disheartening. Yugiri's game. Okay. While you were seeing to that crate, the other members of my group finished preparing their belongings for shipment. Once all of the carriages arrive, we can begin loading. Oh, but you needn't concern yourself with that. We can manage with the coachman's help. Rather, I would like you to help round up the children that have been given into their care. My son Yozen can tell you more. Yozen? Oh, there you are, up there. Can I talk to you from down here? Yes, I can. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us to Uldar? I hear we're traveling by horseboat drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. Oh, no! No! Why? 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vespa isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Good. Oh, hi. Wow, I actually wasn't expecting to find one back here. Hey, you're not Yozen. Who are you? I'm Koharu. Dekumon, let's play. I didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No, scions! Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Dekumon, let's play. Well, I got lucky and found one right off the bat. And where are the other 2 brats? Well, there's another one. How'd you find me? Guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Oh, at least thankfully your conversation was much shorter than the others. All right, I found 2 on the southern part of the map, so I bet the 3rd one's on the northern part somewhere. Oh, holy cow, she's here in the Waking Sands. Ugh. Are you playing? Not fair. Yosen didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horseboat carriage? I don't know. It sounds scary. But if Yosen says it's safe, I'll go. I do not like this type of quest. I really do not. All right, we found all the kids, finally. Wonderful. All the children are accounted hide and seek. I see that you are curious. It is quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing we are prepared. Yeah, I suppose so.